The British government has announced a number of measures to cut down on the number of student visas being issued every year. Three measures have been announced principally. One, a reduction in the number of visas for dependents on students, and that will be a very severe measure, and the exception made is for students in advanced research courses. They will still be allowed, but again the number of dependents they can bring will be judged on a case-by-case basis, and the government in Britain is now inclined to be severe in bringing those restrictions in. The second is a bar on students moving into work before they have finished their courses. It is typical for a number of students to be approached or poached before they've completed their studies. That will now be stopped. This has been a tempting path for students because there is a great demand for good skilled work in Britain, and a number of students offer that possibility, and they do get picked up before they've completed the courses. So that's now over. And the third is a reduction in the number of universities offering courses at all. This is being done. The government says to cut down on bogus universities, but this is a move that has been in place for a long time. A number of institutions have been closed already, and further cuts will take place in line with the new announcement. That will create a problem for a number of universities and teaching institutions. Most of them live on foreign students for their income, principally from India and China. Clearly, this is a political move to demonstrate that Britain is cutting down on migration in line with its promises, and nobody is forgetting that this is pre-election year. Elections are due next year, and the Conservative government will want to show to the country that they have brought immigration figures down. A number of other measures have been taken to cut immigration. People who arrive on boats into Britain will now be denied permission to go to the courts as a move to stop any instant deportation, and there will be further measures taken to stop people coming in at all. This clearly is a promise that Rishi Sunak is determined to keep. Home Secretary Suella Braverman is the one for the job, and she is the one who therefore announced these new measures. The difficulty with all this is that a number of universities live on students from abroad, principally, of course, India and China, and they will be seriously affected. This is a major source of income for Britain. It's a question of survival for many universities. It is now for them to determine how hard they will be hit, not just the students coming in, and whether their numbers can add up and they can sustain their courses and, in fact, their very existence.